All right then. What is your major?
I currently have two majors. I have a French major and I have a studio art major.
All right. In studio arts, you draw, right?
Right, I'm actually going to be applying in the spring, in March, for the illustrating portion of the visual communications major.
All right then. So, what can you tell me about art, in your best opinion?
Art's like its own language. That's why it's kind of fun to do it along with another foreign language, because art's just another way to express yourself without words. It's kind of like music. You're able to portray feeling and different colors and sounds and experiences without having to really say anything, which I think is really cool. I really like things that are like universal languages.
All right, that's good. Now, what can you tell me about the limitations in art?
Well, when you think about it, there aren't really very many limitations, because art can pretty much be expressed in like most physical forms or even like audio forms, but there is like censorship that happens, and there's also the limitations of who sees it, because like sometimes you want a really big audience to view your work, not because you want to be big and famous, but because it was meant to be viewed by a lot of people, and you just can't get that many people to see it. And there's also the limitations of skill, because sometimes you can have really great ideas and you don't have the skill to execute it. And there's also the limitation of resources. But I mean, if you're into art and stuff, you can pretty much use whatever you have around you and still at least vaguely get what you're trying to put out there.
All right, all right. Now, since we have these so-called limitations, do you think, even though we have limitations in art, can we manage to find loopholes, find a way around the limitations in art?
I mean, if you put yourself hard enough to it, I imagine that you could. I mean, as far as like, people think that you have to be this great artist who has a wonderful, colorful background, has great schooling and stuff, but there's plenty of people out there that don't have any schooling at all and have made it. As far as like publicity goes, there's always ways that you can try and get yourself out there. Like my friends and I, like, we're trying to find like a gallery that we can put our stuff in, and it's like, we're not professionals, but there's got to be some place out there where we can put our stuff. And I don't know, it's art. I mean, you can, whenever there's a loophole, it's just as easy to go like through the loop, like thread a needle kind of thing. It's just really weird, and I don't know, it's a crazy world out there with the world of art.
All right then, so to prove this point, I'm going to give you a paper with a shape on it, and I want to see what you can come up with, and there's a time limit, so when you're done, show what you have done, all right?
Okay.